We, the people of Uganda, are bigger than NUP. We, the suffering people of Uganda, came together under the theme of people power. Federally people power. NUP is just the organized version of us.
My name is Maseruka Robert. I am a resident of Nachisunga, Mukono South constituency. I am the 89th Guild President of Makerere University, and same way I am the General Secretary of the National Unity Platform of Mukono District, and I am an MP intend of Mukono South 2026. Part of what I think democratic resilience means or should mean is the evidence that people and the state, yes, should be working hand in hand to make the country better. The state should be involving the voters. The state should be involving the people that it leads in the processes it makes. And I think one of the things should be, number one, if it is about laws, then the laws should not be for those in power. The laws should be for those that sent you in power. It should be favoring the masses and not those in government. And I think that fight has never ended. We need to keep it on and on and on. Kome Island is part of the places that I don't know what to say. I don't know whether it is ignored. These people do not have health centers. I think their life is in danger. What they have as a health center, when a woman wants to give birth, there are no places to give birth. And so the woman that wants to give birth needs to be put into an ambulance across the water to be brought to land to be treated. And the possibility of finding that there are no nurses and no medicine in the hospitals where they have been taken is also high. Simple health. These women give birth on the roads while being taken. Some of them give birth in the ambulance. Some of them die on the way while they are going to give birth. And I think this is very shocking. From the year of 1980s, there are people in this country in a youthful stage that looked at the situation of the country. They looked at the health of the country, the education, they looked at the infrastructure, they looked at the economy, they looked at how people were treated and came out, fought to liberate this country. And that, we can term it as 26th of 1986. Now, what we call democratic resilience should mean that as long as the people of the country are not are confident with the leaders that are leading them, it never stops. The fight never ends. As long as the people that are leading do not care about how children of the poor are educated, we need to go on and fight for the democracy, because education is a right. As long as the people in government do not care about the care, the health care of the people they are leading, the infrastructure, they don't care about the economy and how people are earning, I think these are part of the things that should be fought for. But most importantly, the moment human rights tackled and not respected. This means that even with all the good economy, even with all the good education, even with all the good health, as long as people in the country are not treated right with peace and security, it can never get well with those in power.
Okay.
I am called Julian Nabayunga Kabagambe, born of Chitebero Cell, Katete Parish, Nyamitanga Sub-County, which is now a division, Mbarara City South, Mbarara City. That is where I was born. I would say the First Lady, not the First Lady of President Museveni. I would say Babi Kyagulanyi is one of the people that I admire. I admire Winkiza, Honorable Winkiza from Kasese, Honorable Miriam Matembe. All those ones are from our region, so they are the people that I look to. I joined politics in 2019. My background being that I grew up as an orphan. The time when Honorable Kyagulanyi became Member of Parliament, there was a lot of violence against him and his team. And very many people were being killed, just adamantly. And I was looking at these people that were being killed, and I'm looking at their children, having a picture within me that being an orphan is not something that is good. And I am looking at the leaders who are, creating orphans deliberately. That hit me so much. And I used to see, kids, even those that not necessarily that lost their parents to politics, being, abandoned, left alone. Being that I passed through that, and I know what it means, growing without, care, growing without love. I was very, very passionate about that. It wasn't easy, being that the politics I was joining is the people power politics. If I was joining NRM, maybe the ruling party, or these parties that have been on, maybe their response would have been different. They were scared. My family was so scared, saying, you people, you are going to die, you will be killed. Even up to now, they still say that. Why don't you leave? What are you looking for? Are you poor? They are scared because of the way the government is treating our political party members. The kidnaps, the torture, everything that is happening to us is not good on our side and to our relatives. Basing on my community now, community leadership to me is how can I be impactful in my jurisdiction, my area that I stay in. The normal things, water, good roads, for the people that we are within my, my vicinity. How is their life? How are they, how are they growing? How are they living on a day-to-day? What are they eating? How is their life? How, the eating, the dressing. Are their children going to school? That is the community I want to see. I want to see a community that is really lively. I want to see a community that is healthy. I want to see a community where we all have what to do, not being idle, taking drugs. You know, being an idle mind is a devil's workshop. So I would love a community that is healthy. And how will it be healthy? Giving those, you know, avenues of whereby people can access good water, good roads, can be able to feed themselves, you know, have enough food, their children are going to school. That is a leader that cares in a community.
NUP, everywhere, even here. Kunga Uganda, kunga. Kunga Uganda, kunga. Kunga NUP, kunga.
I think different Ugandans have different sources of hope. Some of them would pick it from the history of the country, because these operations are not actually happening for the first time, even when we are at a time when they're happening worse than our histories have defined. But I think most importantly, whenever we look at our old grandfathers that faced the same oppression, became part of the revolutionaries, and we are where we are right now, it gives us the evidence, it gives us the confidence, it gives us the courage that just like they fought and got the little peace and security that we could have today and right now as we speak, it gives us the same confidence that we can also fight. But most importantly, we have gotten a chance of having leaders that can come out to our rescue, that we can offer all our rights and hope that at the end of the day they are going to gear up there the light and inspiration.
The passion that I have to do what I'm supposed to do. I don't sit back. I am a person that if I am given an assignment, I really want, you know, to perfect it. That is who I am. I want to know I am a perfectionist, that when I'm given an assignment, being that I have not been in politics, but the time I joined politics, day by day my passion is growing because of the values that I stand for. So it is really pushing. And the passion that I have for, I want to see a better Uganda. I want to see better people. When I see a person that is suffering, and it is a person that is suffering and should have been helped by the government, then that one keeps me going. I need better for my people.